Hello. Hi, this is Priscilla Batzel. I'm in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Studio Gallery. Yes, that is a turning canvas. It's an 18 by 24 inch. It's covered with mead and black paint. And my only desire is to cover it with some paint. Colors that I'm not used to using might come in handy. So I'm going to start with some Claret, which is a Prizm pour. I am a Colourarte affiliate. I don't know where this is going to go, but I'm going to find out. I'm probably going to go until I run out of time. I'm going to screw that top back on and wish my turntable would stop turning, but I do have a bottle that'll hold it in place a while. I think I'm going to use a little bit of Decor Americana 24 karat gold. Just because I can. Because it's there and I love it. It's just mixed with regular Floetrol and GAC 800. Excuse the frog in my throat. This is Jasmine. It's a primary element. And I've got a weird thing. I found some Liquitex Basics acrylic iridescent medium in my stuff. And I want to see, and it's very leaky, I want to see what it does. I want to use it as something to facilitate the movement of paint, especially since it's kind of leaky. So I'm just going to start. Am I going to start, or am I going to use some Alizerine Rose, which is, I believe, a Vivid Intense, might even be a Vivid Intense fluorescent. And since I've got that, I wasn't going to use another color, but I am going to throw some Frosted Berry in there. It does not matter to me how I start. Well, at the time it will. So I'm just going to pick up some color and go all the way to the edge. I don't really want canvas to show, but it's not really canvas since it's black. And I'm very likely to spread colors right down the edge of the canvas and rescue them from the edge also. I keep thinking at some point in time here I'm going to put cell activator in something. Now what do I want to do with that? I kind of want to put some more Alizarin Rose. If I open it, it helps. I'm almost out of this color, which is a shame. This is Miami Magenta, I believe. Not very open. Two hands will help, maybe? Not really. That's a plug I need to get out. A fairly hefty plug. Alright, better. I'm surprised it's not a clot that's plugging up the holes. I'm surprised it's not coming out. You know what I can do about that? I can just use it without that top. And it was just called, strangely enough, to some Quinacridone Nickel Ace of Gold, which I haven't used in a long time. So I might as well give it a little shake. And for whatever reason, I'm going to put some, while it's still breathing, Orange Crush beside it. And maybe a little bit of Sour Lemon with Holly Berry, which used to be Sour Lemon with Orange Crush. Now I've still got paint. On my spatula. I don't know where I'm going. Heads or tails? I'm way out of your view. I'm sorry about that. I'm just way down at the other end. Wishing there were more room than there is. I had no idea what Quinacridone Nickel Laser Gold would do on black, and I can definitely use my spatula to remove some if I want. I'm being called to a little bit of blue. And if I'm fast enough, I can manipulate my colors. But I really don't want to waste anything I've got here. So I'm going to scrape off my spatula. And wipe it down. Actually, I'm going to go right back in there again. Wipe off my spatula somewhere else this time. So I'm being called to blue, and I got out some cerulean blue, but what I'm being called to is blue velvet. And I'm running low on a lot of things. This is the cerulean blue. Which I'd actually like to use more of. And I've got some Egyptian blue also calling to me. I'd like to have all of that red and orange off my spatula before I start. And do I want some? I am being called to back to the Burmese red. I was thinking that I was going to try and use the African violet. Nothing's coming out today. This one does actually have a clot in it. Hopefully it won't come out under my painting. Now, I'm thinking more alizarin rose. Why? I'm not sure. It just seems to be the natural. And I'm going to put in some interference gold. And why should it be open when everything else is not? I still want the African violet. I think I promised everyone I was going to clean my bottles out the other day, and I so lied. I did. I did not tell the truth. So, wipe off the rest of the color. I knew I was dripping when I did it. How do I get that down without changing everything up? I don't know. For all intents and purposes, just picked up that color entirely. And I've got to listen to the... That's saffron. I'm not even sure I used Orange Crush earlier. It seems more like I used saffron. hope I have enough time to scrape through before the colors start to glop up. Every mark is kind of a risk. I comfort myself by thinking I can scrape things off. If I really hated what I saw, I could use a wet paper towel. I like taking the color off my spatula and using it, just little accent colors, different places. I kind of want to go and I might do that again, is what I'm thinking. Although I was definitely contemplating pink carnation right up until the moment I saw the water lily. And there's a cat hair right there, or sweater fuzz, or whatever it is. I want some red. Is it going to be Big Apple? I guess it's not, because it's not open. I've got poinsettia, and I'm pretty sure it is open. And I actually have, intense quinacridone, vivid intense quinacridone red. And I think that would be a good thing to play with. Yes. And while we're at it, let's use the orange again. I like that texture. I'm not sure I'm as in love with what I got here as I thought I would be. It just makes me want more red. I need to go back here again and see if I can put that mark back in I liked. Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula will always rescue the paint off my other spatula. This is an OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula. These are Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatulas. And I never see any reason to waste any paint. And seldom have I done what I just did, so I'm happy to do it now. I'm being called to some yellow, which in my case is either Tuscan Sun, and I'm going to wipe that spatula off so it doesn't get sticky. Either Tuscan Sun or Shiny Taffeta, and we'll see which one is open. Oh, the Tuscan Sun is open. little bit more. I think sometimes I just want to leave things alone, but this is not one of those times. Kind of want to drag my toothy tool out. I'm also inclined to change up the Tuscan sun. With a little sour lemon and holly berry. I think I want a clean spatula. I got 1 minute before I gotta go and come back. I'm so not done. So I will be doing Art in the Park this year, 2024, in Brooksville. So if you happen to be in Florida and you'd like to see my stuff in person, come on down. I'm going to take my toothy tool right now . And make some marks before I have to go and come back. I still want some white, and I definitely want some more red. Quinacridone, which I might use to just dip in and still paint so I can add marks elsewhere. I'm thinking there's some black in my future. Other than striping, although I really like striping as opposed to dripping, which is what I'm doing. That's okay, it's like the universe is pointing me in the direction of doing something new and different. And I can't object to that. Too much anyway. So that was good luck, bad luck, who knows, because honestly, I thought I set the timer and it wasn't set. But I'm going to have some fun now, I think. You can make these tools out of spatula heads from the dollar store just by pushing a razor blade into the edge. Part of me wants to just swipe over a bunch. Because I'm not sure I'm really super pleased with it yet. That happens a lot. I need something to wipe off my tool with. I probably need a new tool. Definitely need more space. Whatever's left is what's supposed to be there. Until tomorrow. And I can't say I mind. Although I do have a few more minutes if I wanted to continue. And if I wanted to continue, I should probably contemplate what I want to continue with. That could be some black or some white. Or some silver even. What have I got for tools? My favorite tool seems to be, oh, there we go. I'm wondering if maybe I want to go across the end with some more alizarin rose and some more gold. Because I have the time. I'm going to go for some yellow or some Quinacridone nickel laser gold, and I'm not sure which. Actually, that's the sour lemon. That's the Tuscan Sun. That's the Quinacridone nickel laser gold. still thinking poinsettia, but maybe I'd be better off with waterlily. Kind of want some frosted berry, but I want some contrast, so I'm thinking frostbite. Just mark making. I'm not looking for anything specific other than the impression of something that makes me want to stare at it. I still have my tools. Still haven't used any white yet. Still thinking about it. It's different. I am certainly thinking about some Decor Americana 24 karat gold. Hopefully without doing too much damage with my bottle as I go. Oh, I like how that filled in. I like that in general. Sometimes you don't see it come together until the very last minute. I'm hoping I set my clock, my timer right. I've got 7 minutes left. And what I've done before is take a dish and put some black or some white in it. And I'm kind of interested in doing that right now. I like scraping through to the paint that's underneath too. A lot. It's like exposing, it's like creating drama and depth. Except for we don't want paint chips. Excuse my throat. It's not sore, it's just grumpy. Okay, so grab a dish. Put some black in it. Grab a stick. Don't think it's long enough. How about a shorter stick, and put the spatula down, woman. I think I'm almost where I need to be. I might actually get it done. And it will definitely be going to the show. I wasn't sure I could do it again. I had this series going for a while that was like this. I guess I'm lucky there's enough black. It's also nice that the paint's at the perfect stage where I can scrape it a little bit, create some new texture. But you never exactly know what you're going to get. But you can always add paint if you need to. I'm kind of being called to some orange, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be happy with it or if I'm just going to use it. And there's your answer. Question is there going to be any white in this? And if I'm going to do that, I've got enough time. Part of me just wants to put it right down on my silicone mat. It's just easier. Is it the right length tongue depressor though? I have a bunch cut. I think the shorter one is what I want. Now that I've made a space. It's kind of amazing to me when the white works out. I say that when it works out because I wasn't super thrilled with my second mark. Yeah, lost that train of thought completely, sorry. See, even if I move the white over to another spot and pick up some paint, then I can go back to the spot where the white was and mess with it. In this case, I'm going to put some black in there. Just to keep the momentum going. And I can't forget I can actually Yeah, there's really no rule. I'm totally getting somewhere. I'm just not sure where that somewhere is. I need a little more white. And there's my 2-minute warning for me to tell you that I love you. You inspire me always. I have 33 playlists. I want a little bit, what is it? The Alizerine Rose is going right there. Just seemed like it absolutely had to have some. And the leftovers can go somewhere else. Alright, so what was I saying? I can't remember. I love you guys. I hope you come again. I posted 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And thank you for the kind words and the comments that keep my morale boosted. Thank you for the donations through the membership, Patreon, and PayPal. You're the only thing keeping me at YouTube. So thank you for being here. And I think everybody else should thank you for being helpful to me to keep me here. Yes, I'm having too much fun. Just officially right now. And it's beginning to look like one of my cityscapes, and that's okay with me because I really like them. Just not sure how far to go. I have a minute long enough to shimmer this at you, and I should do that. And I don't know if there's going to be anything else happening here, but I just saw this. And I may use any leftover paint on my edges. That's kind of cool. It's way, way, way too bright light. Wish you could see that better. At least it's not turning on the turntable. Let me turn this off and maybe it'll help. If you're still here, don't forget there's a 20% off Colourarte coupon code. And if you shop Colourarte products, you help me. I'm an affiliate. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. And look for the 10% off Pixel Paint Designs coupon code. That'll get you Australian Flow, Trowel Boom Gel, and Pebeo paints and more. Please share my videos. When you watch them all the way through, you help the algorithm at YouTube want to keep me. So I do sell my artwork, and I give lessons at the house in Spring Hill, Florida. Everything that you see I create is reproducible at one of the places on the link tree. Everything's on the link tree. Go check the link tree out. Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, Facebook, Priscilla Batzel-artist. And this is really beautiful from where I'm standing, and I can't wait to see what it looks like dry tomorrow. I hope you come again. Like I said before, I hope I posted 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I love you guys. You inspire me always. Look for my 2 books on the Amazon link, and if you shop the Amazon link, it's a help to me. I have 33 playlists. Okay, hello again. I'm back. And I should shimmer this at you. I want to do more to it. It is really pretty, but it doesn't have enough of a focal point or even make me want to move my eye around inside. So I'm possibly going to use the tongue depressor. Probably going to use something else, like one of my toothy tools again. In the meantime, I mixed up some cerulean blue, which I think I want to use some of. And I've got Tuscan Gold, which is a vivid intense. Cerulean blue is a prism pour. can tell it's not coming out easily. I still haven't cleaned my bottle tips out. But hopefully I'll be able to use that and it'll come in handy. And I'm going to give myself a little bit of Maiden Black. Which I may also squeeze right onto the painting. And I'm not sure about the white. But I'll give myself a little bit anyway. And I've got some turquoise. Actually, I don't think I want to use this. This is Parisian teal. I'm not going to use that. But I've got some Vivid Intense Phthalo turquoise. Which means it's pretty much without sparkle. I could have added some sparkle. Now I've put a place next to me that you out of range. You can't really see it. And I've got my tongue depressor. I'm going to start there. I also got some true silver, which I think, yeah, I think I'm going to be happy with that. That's the cerulean blue, which I see there is a little bit of. I need something to brighten it up. I also pulled out the frosted berry again. And the frostbite. Yeah, I'm already happier with that. Not super thrilled they're all the same length because I'm using, excuse me, different day, same issue. Yeah, I think the cerulean blue is making me very happy. And I've got all my toothy tools. This one I left stuck to my silicone mat, and I tried hard to peel off my paint. Some of which is still coming off. And I didn't use my graduated tool yesterday, and I kind of wanted to. I like to flip it around so the fat end matches the fat end and the thin end matches the thin end. And I don't think I'm done with the jasmine. I think I'm going to put it a few places. I was kind of hoping I'd snap back into the zone. I don't know if I ever found the zone yesterday. Let me grab a Princeton art tool. Oh, excuse me. OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula. Let's just move some of this. Spread it out a little bit. Borrow some paint. Move it all the way down. I don't mind if the shapes aren't perfectly geometrical. Geometrical. That's not a word. Mostly because shadows aren't always geometric. And if they are, somebody will tell me. I don't think they are. But I guess I'm not sure anymore. But I'm already happier with what I've got. I've got some Chantilly lace. As opposed to the white that I put in my dish. I'm just going to play for a while. And chances are pretty good that I will be scraping through a few things. Picking up colors and moving them. The Chantilly lace is not going to dry very white, but it will dry pretty sparkly. This Michaels tool is pretty cool. And where's my black? I kind of want to use a different stick for the black. I want some outside the box marks. They don't have to make any sense. They just have to initiate a feeling. And I'm actually happier already. I'm going to put that down and grab a little tiny piece, hopefully. They're not too stuck together. I just needed something more than I had. There wasn't enough pulling me in any one direction. It was just too all over the place. I'm being called to some orange. I think I want some saffron. But I might also use it with a little bit of jasmine. I still haven't pulled out the frostbite and I'm still thinking about it. I liked what the gold did. It brought some much needed highlights for whatever reason. I need a horizontal in amongst the verticals. And I think I'm going to dip my spatula right in to the cerulean blue. I forget it's an 18 by 24 inch canvas. Which makes turning it difficult. That's cool. I like those stripes. I should have gone all the way over though. I am liking it better. I'm going to use a little bit. First I'm going to scrape off the color on the edge of my canvas. I'm going to clean my spatula off and use a little bit of white. Oh, cat hair alert. I saw it, I lost it. Now I think I'm going to try and dip my teeth, my little tool right in. Not so sure. Oh, I've got a little tiny tool. Little tiny spatula head. I really like that cerulean blue over the turquoise, over the gold. I think I want to do something else with that down here. I think I want like lots more. And I can do that. And then I can use my residuals somewhere else, hopefully. Or I can, it's a whole lot better already. Thank you for joining me, and I know I've told you everything already, so I won't repeat myself. I'm kind of feeling some purple. I actually think that I've improved this to the point where I'm almost ready to say I'm done. But I am not done with the frog in my throat. Not done with that, and I'm not done with the frostbite yet. Kind of like that there's some cerulean blue on my spatula. And it's so strong it will help stain the frostbite. Just intimating I'm going to grab my cerulean blue and just dot and dab a few things. Makes me wish I had some some jasmine in my dish. And I'm just going to put the jasmine right down on my silicone mat. And dip right in. Yeah, I like that a lot. I love mark making. I should do a lot more of it. So much happier with this. Still have a problem turning the turntable. I still want some orange. Where else? Loving this tool. I recommend this tool. There's no doubt about it. It's just too much fun not to have one in your arsenal of things to play with. A little more black. Oh, I got black and pink. Cool. Very cool. Couldn't have planned that. Contemplating just using up what I've got in my dish, but there may also come a point in time when I just decide I like what I've got so much that it's not worth messing with it. And I hope that does not belong. I hope that time comes about. Still feeling like there should be some white. But I'm a little nervous about it because I don't want to go hog wild. But I think it isn't hurting anything. I've still got some jasmine. think I got the cat hair. Ha! I like the jasmine so much. I think I need to have some of it right up there. If in doubt, flip it around. Nothing has to be a very dark mark. Just has to leave an impression. I think some of the turquoise is coming back into play. Can't remember what that turquoise was, but I'm sure I'll watch the video and record all the necessary ingredients. I didn't use any of that Tuscan gold, and I want to. Helps to turn things every once in a while. See if I can find a little balance. There, I used up almost all my time again. I'll give myself one more minute. And then I'm going to say I'm happy. I'm pretty sure. I could fast forward through a bunch if I wanted to keep working, but I think if I keep working, there's a really good chance I might ruin it. I'm not sure I've actually accomplished the finding of the focal point I was thinking about, but there's a lot more to look at. Oh, that was a good mark. Very good mark. And I like it as it progresses toward looking more and more like a city. It makes me happy. A city or a circuit board. I forget I've got a short end on this. That I can dip and dab. Not sure how much more I need, but I think it's as done as it's going to be for you guys. If I work on it a little more, I don't think anybody will really notice most of the changes. Yeah, I wanted that there. I really like to take a moment to step back, but I don't have a moment. I already told you everything, so I don't need to waste any time doing that again. No, I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now. Priscilla out.